what inspired, like, the music?
Music was accumulation. It was like a buildup of certain things. I've always been an artist. I was, as a kid, I was always drawing and painting. I've always been a creative person in all different forms. I'm a dog groomer full time, so it's a very creative job as well. But the music, I'd already built my Peach brand. I started building the Peach brand for like about 16 years now, and I've been called Peaches since seventh grade. So, um, my daughter was starting to get into music. I was taking her to open mics at 3 years old. She was inspired by my big sister, Wonky Tonk, who was an artist my entire life as well. And seeing her do music, I was inspired. Um, and then my daughter started to pull me on stage and she was asking me to start singing with her. And I was like, oh, hell no, I'm not getting up there. But I wanted to, show her I was brave. So I started going to karaoke by myself and practicing and just like seeing what I could do with it. And like the very first time I did it, like this guy came up to me afterward and was like, "You're a star." And like I was just like, what the fuck is he talking about? So just little things like that that were kind of like unlocking it for me. I was doing a podcast and people were telling me how good my voice was on the podcast. And I was like, okay, maybe I got an okay voice. And then I had a boyfriend at the time who decided he wanted to be a rapper. And I was for it. I was like, all right, cool, let's do it. Let's figure out your rap name, blah, blah, blah. He was writing a song at the time. And and he said that the song had got deleted out his phone, so he didn't want to do it anymore. And he just gave up. And I was like, we were gonna do this whole thing. What do you mean? Like, so it kind of got me curious about how to write a song. So I took Zoom classes from Xavier on songwriting during COVID and wrote my first song. And then found a person from SoundCloud that had just like a mic in his room and was had some recording experience. And I recorded it and was kind of hooked ever since. And I kind of realized that okay, I can tell a lot of stories with music, and my whole goal was to inspire people with my stories, and to help people get out of domestic violence relationships. So I was like, I'm going to keep doing this. I'm going to keep telling stories, and it's a great way to connect with people and perform. So music was kind of just leading all up to those things.
I seen the interview. I don't know if you want to call it, but you spoke on the domestic violence situation.